Hello guys, this is my first video for my channel and I'm making Ballon'Dor 2026 top 30 favorites according to me. This is not really a top 30 favorites according to me, this is who I think the top 30 is to deserve the Ballon'Dor. So I made this PowerPoint, so please leave a like and comment when do I think I'm wrong. uh, Please comment, please, to help the channel grow. Thank you. First, we have my honorable mentions. This is 5 players I that didn't make my top 30, but they had really good seasons. Marquinhos winning the Champions League back to back. Julian Alvarez with stunning goals across all season. Federico Di Marco breaking the records in Serie A for most assists. Joshua Kimmich, who I think is a very good player, but doesn't make the top 30, and Ryan Cherky, uh, who is who is very rated, so much better than Wirtz, but didn't make it as well the top 30. So let's begin. At 30th place, we have Federico Valverde. He had 9 goals, 13 assists, and a stunning moment against Manchester City in the UCL. He was looking like Prime Pelé when he made that hat trick. He cooked the whole Manchester City squad, so he deserves to be on these lists, but not that high. Then at 29th place, I have Bukayo Saka. He scored 14 goals, 12 assists. He, he was a he was a Premier League winner, UCL runner-up, third place in the World Cup, and made a hat-trick against France. Saka was very good this season, but is overrated. Is a good player. He's a very good player, but not how Arsenal supporters think that is like better than Messi or something like that. Now at 28th place, I have Desiree Doué. He scored 14 goals, 13 assists. He, he won the UCL, League One, FIFA International Cup. That is that competition against Flamengo when PSG won on penalties. He won the UEFA Super Cup and the French Super Cup, and he got 4th place in the World Cup. At 27, I have Dayo Upamecano. His achievements were Bundesliga, Pokal, German Super Cup. He was in the semi-final of the UCL. Unfortunately, he lost to PSG. He also made the 4th place in the World Cup, 2 goals, 4 assists. He's a defender, but he had a stunning season. Very good in the UCL, very good in the World Cup. He deserves to make the top 30. At 26th, I have David Raya. He's the only goalkeeper here in this list, so no Thibaut Courtois, no Juan Garcia, Mike Maignan, Vozinha. He's the only one I think deserves to be in the top 30. Reminding, goalkeeper is a very hard position, but he won the Premier League. He was UCL runner-up. Yeah, reminder, he defended the penalty from Nuno Mendes. He won the World Cup, but not as a main goalkeeper. The main goalkeeper was Unai Simon. He won the Premier League Golden Glove, the best goalkeeper in the league, and he was part of the 11 in the UCL squad. So at 25th, I have Fabian Ruiz. So, based on his legacy this season, he deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. But look at that. World Cup winner, UCL winner, League One winner, all the PSG trophies winner, and 5 assists and 3 goals. But question mark is that he was injured all season. Basically all season. He returned when the World Cup was starting, and he had a very good World Cup, but I can't put him higher than 25th because he didn't play that much. Now at 24th place we have Pau Cubarsí. So he won the World Cup, the La Liga, the Spanish Super Cup, and he was the best young player in the World Cup, and he made part of the 11 of the World Cup. He also scored one goal, but he's a defender, not gonna score many goals. But he had a very good season, very good. He deserves to be in the top 25. I put him at 24th. I think there are many defenders who had a better season than him, but he won the World Cup and he was very good. Next we have William Pacho at 23. So I love William Pacho. He's a very good defender. He won all those things with PSG, 2 goals, 1 assist. Super crucial, much more crucial than Marquinhos was for PSG. He made that second leg, I think, versus Bayern in the UCL semi-final when he destroyed Harry Kane. Harry Kane scored a goal, but he was very good in that match specifically. Now at 22nd, I have Jude Bellingham. Scored 15 goals, 7 in the World Cup, 6 assists, was part of the 11 in the World Cup squad, carried England in both quarterfinals against Norway and the round of 16 against Mexico in the World Cup. He also won the third place against France in the World Cup. A very good World Cup, but in the club this season Real Madrid didn't win any trophies, so I can't put him higher because his World Cup was world class, but based on the club level, I'm trying to make World Cup and club season both equal, I think, but I can't make him higher than 22nd. Now, 21st place is Lautaro Martinez. He was kinda underrated this season because he scored 25 goals, 7 assists. He won the Serie A, he won the Italian Cup, and he was a World Cup runner. Sure, he was carried by Messi, but he was the best scorer in the Serie A, the Italian league, and he was very good this season. But I can't put him higher than 21st because he lost to Bodo Glimt in the Champions League. Now at 20th place, here is where I think he's gonna be controversy because Lionel Messi scored 27 goals and 20 assists. There are many sites saying that he had 70 plus goal contributions, but that's fake. Don't believe it because 2020 the season is 2025-2026, so it began in August of 2025 and ended in this July in the World Cup. So that 70 plus goal contribution that he supposedly had was in the early 2025 because the MLS season is different. But is Messi. He scored 8 goals in the World Cup. He's a World Cup runner-up, carried Argentina completely. Argentina wouldn't even make it the round of 16 if it wasn't for him. And he was part of the 11 in the World Cup squad. Now at 19th place I have Pedri. 2 goals, 12 assists. He won the World Cup, but he lost his spot in the 11 in the Spain. He was benched in the final because he was not playing very good in Spain. But he won the World Cup. He won the La Liga. He won the Spanish Super Cup. He had an amazing season with Barcelona. and he deserves to be at least in the top 20. But I can't put him any higher because of his World Cup. He was benched in the World Cup, and there are better players to come. Now, at 18th place, I have Akraf Hakimi, the Moroccan right back. So his achievements were all the trophies with PSG, UCL winner, League One winner, FIFA International Cup winner, UEFA Super Cup winner, French Super Cup winner, and African Cup of Nations winner. That controversy versus Senegal, that a goal was overturned for Senegal. Then the Senegals left the pitch when Morocco got a penalty. Then Brahim Diaz filed the Panenka against Mendy, and then Senegal won. But then FIFA gave it to Morocco because Senegal left the pitch. But he won it, so that's what matters. I don't think he deserved it, that trophy, but he won it. Then he also scored four goals and 11 assists. His World Cup was good with Morocco that made the quarterfinals, so he deserves to be in here as well. At 17th place, I have Vinicius Junior. His achievements were 26 goals, 15 assists, and he was the best assister in the UCL. Sure, he didn't win any trophies at all this season, but he had a very, very good individual season at Real Madrid. I remember when he humiliated Benfica in the Champions League, then Cristiano called him a mono, and and he had a very good season, but 17 is the best I can do for him. Now 16th place is Bruno Fernandes. 9 goals, 23 assists, best assister in the Premier League, best player in the Premier League, and carried United to a 3rd place. Why is not right? Why is he not higher? So, Manchester United didn't play any club level championship like UCL, UEFA, Europa League, nothing. And in the World Cup, he was completely nerfed by Roberto Martinez. So I can't put him higher than 16. It's a shame for the best player in the Premier League, the best league in the world. But I have him at 16th place. Now 15th place is Gabriel Magalhães. He won the Premier League, he was UCL runner-up, failing that penalty, crucial penalty that gave PSG the title. But he was in the 11 of the UCL squad. He had a relatively good World Cup, but when he crushed again against Norway, he was completely crushed by Haaland again. He scored 4 goals, 6 assists. Very good season, but unfortunately had his ups and downs. So I put him at 15. At 14th place, I have his partner, William Saliba. He is the highest center back in here because he won the Premier League, UCL runner-up, 4th place in the World Cup, 1 goal, 1 assist. In every competition he was in, the team was very good, and he was like the wall that the club had to build to have those great achievements this season. At 13th place, I have João Neves. He won the UCL, all the things with PSG, scored 8 goals. I remember that hat-trick with 2 bikes and 1 phenomenal goal outside of the box. He also gave 4 assists. he was very good in the final. He didn't win the man of the match in the UCL final, but he deserved for sure to be in the top 15. I put him at 13th place. Now the top 12 was the hardest thing to decide because these 12 players had an amazing season. Amazing, amazing, amazing. At 12th place, I have Declan Rice. He won the Premier League, was UCL runner-up, part of the 11 in the UCL squad, 3rd place in the World Cup, 6 goals, 13 assists. He was a central midfielder slash defensive midfielder. So he had a very phenomenal season and he deserves to be in this list. But I can put him higher than 12th place because there are 11 players who had an even phenomenal season ahead of him. Now, outside of the top 10, I have Luis Diaz. It's very unfortunately because he had 50 plus goals contribution this season, 27 goals, 24 assists, Bundesliga winner, Pokal winner, German Super Cup winner, UCL semi-final. He was good in the World Cup, not phenomenal. With Colombia, he was good, relatively good, but he don't and does not enter the top 10. Now at 10, I think this is gonna be a controversy in the comments because I have Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. So it is before the World Cup he was top 5 for sure, top 5, but Georgia didn't make the World Cup, so he was he lost so many spots as the World Cup was happening. He had 19 goals, 11 assists, won all the things with PSG, and he was in the 11 in the UCL squad, and he was considered the best player in the UCL squad. So he made the best season in his life, and he only got 10 in my list with a chain. Oh, he's a chain. 9th place, Rodri. This could be another controversy because in the club season he didn't deserve at all to be in the top 30, but he was to the World Cup and it incorporated Lothar Matthaus in his prime. He won the World Cup, he was in the 11 in the World Cup squad, and he was considered the best player of the whole World Cup. He also won the FA Cup and the AFL Cup, AFL Cup that are the two major English cups, and he scored 2 goals only this season. At 8th place, I have Vitinha. He won the UCL. He was considered the best player of the UCL final. He controlled the midfield in the PSG. Without him, the midfield in PSG were nothing. He scored, I think, 5 or 6 goals in the UCL. Won the rest of the things with PSG. Scored 7 goals in total this campaign, this season, and also gave 10 assists. But his World Cup was completely stupid because of Roberto Martinez. So he's 8th place. If not, he will be top 3. Before the World Cup he was top 3, but now he's at 8 in my list. Now another controversy. 7th place, I have Lamine Yamal. He had 25 goals, 19 assists. Very, very good. He won the World Cup, but he only scored one goal. He wasn't even the top 6 or 7 players in Spain in this World Cup. Sure, in the club level, he was incredible. He won the La Liga, was best assister in La Liga, was part of the 11 in the UCL squad. He won the Super Spanish Cup. So he deserves to be in the top 10. But I have 6 players who I think have had a better season than him. Now at 6th place I have Nuno Mendes. Hear me out. I can't put him lower than Lamine Yamal. He won the UCL. He was part of the 11 in the UCL squad. He won Ligue 1, FIFA International Cup, UEFA Super Cup, French Super Cup. He cooked every right wing in the world. Olise, Lamine Yamal. Portugal only lost in the World Cup because he was subbed off after an injury. Then Spain could do nothing because he was stopping Yamal in the right wing. He also scored 7 goals and 7 assists. Literally amazing for a left back. One of the most complete and best left backs in whole history and deserves to be in the top 6 place. But there are 5 players who had a better season, unfortunately. So at 5th place I have the last PSG player, Ousmane Dembele. He didn't make nothing. He didn't make nothing before UCL. He was he was saved in the League One for the final Champions League knockouts, and when the knockouts arrived, he was completely he was Ronaldinho in his prime. He scored. He killed Liverpool. He killed Bayern. He killed who more? Chelsea. He was more Kvaratskhelia, but he killed Chelsea. He killed Arsenal in the final with the penalty. Sure, it was a penalty, but it was very good in that final as well. He won all the things with PSG, and he made the 4th place in the World Cup with France. He scored a hat trick. I think it was against Norway, if I'm not wrong, but Norway was all substitute players in that 11, so Norway didn't really care to get the 1st place. So Dembele is 5th. Now 4th player, Erling Braut Haaland. 45 goals, 10 assists, part of the 11 in the World Cup squad. He scored 7 goals in the World Cup. He won the FA Cup. He won the EFL. Was the best scorer in the Premier League, the best league in the world, and he completely destroyed the best nation in football in the world, Brazil, in the World Cup. He literally destroyed them. Destroyed Gabriel, destroyed everything. And he isn't higher because he didn't win the Premier League. He was destroyed by Valverde in the Champions League. But he deserves to be in the top 4 at least. And now we have the 3 best players, in my opinion, that deserve to win the Ballon'Dor. So at 3rd place I have Kylian Mbappe. It is a shame because Kylian Mbappe, for the numbers that he had this season, he completely deserved to win the Ballon'Dor. But he isn't gonna win because he didn't win any trophies. He scored 52 goals, 10 of those were in the World Cup. He is now, at just 27 years old, the best scorer in World Cup history at 22 goals. And he played only in 3 World Cups. How insane is that? He also gave 11 assists. He won 4th place in the World Cup with France. He was the best scorer in the UCL. He was the best scorer in the World Cup. He was the best scorer in La Liga, and he was part of the 11 in the World Cup squad. Now, at second place, I have Harry Kane. 67 goals, 8 assists, Bundesliga winner, Pokal winner, German Super Cup winner, UCL semi-finalist, 3rd place in the World Cup, best scorer of Bundesliga, part of the 11 in the UCL squad. So amazing against Congo. England, I mean, we're gonna get eliminated if it wasn't for him that scored 2 goals against Congo. And what an amazing season. 67 goals, 8 assists. Just crazy stuff. But he isn't the first place, because in the first place I have Michael Olise. He is not gonna win the Ballon'Dor, but I think he deserves it. He's not gonna win the Ballon'Dor, because he didn't win the UCL. He didn't win the World Cup, so I think he isn't gonna win. I think Harry Kane is gonna be higher than him, but Michael Olise, oh my God! See, Harry Kane. All the players I have in my PowerPoint, I didn't have to switch anything, but when I got to Olise, I had to make like the word achievement higher, because how many achievements he got. 22 goals, 38 assists, 7 in the World Cup. I think he's the 3rd highest assister in the World Cup history, and he only played 1 World Cup. 1. 22 goals, 38 60 goals contribution. He won the Bundesliga. He won the Pokal. He won the German Super Cup. He was UCL semi-finalist. He was 4th place in the World Cup. He was the best assister in the Bundesliga. He was the best assister in the UCL, tied with Vini Jr. He was the best assister in the World Cup. He was part of the 11 in the World Cup. He was phenomenal in every aspect, and I think he deserves to win this Ballon'Dor. I think he deserves it. So that's the video, guys. I hope you guys liked it. It was very very long video. I had to make so much search for make this PowerPoint, and rank these players by an order that makes some sense, I think. Let me know what you think in the comments. Leave that like, subscribe, and I forgot to say that in the beginning. I'm very sorry for my English not being the best. I'm not English, so I'm sorry for my English not being the best. I'm trying my best here, so please like for my effort.